Dear teachers, I don't even have the words. As I'm making this video, I'm actually sitting in my empty classroom with formulas and stuff from the last day of school wrote on my board, because when we left that day, I had no clue that it was going to be my last day in the classroom with them. And I know you know that feeling. And so I thought, how appropriate with this being the last week or last 2 weeks of school for most of us, to do a video just for you. I'm heartbroken, so I know you're heartbroken. I know that you miss your kids. I know you're worried about them. I know that you're sitting there wondering if they're okay, if they're doing everything, if they get it. I want to say, for me, thank you. Thank you for continuing to teach, to have to learn a new way to do it, to taking parent phone calls at 9 o'clock at night when they get off work. Thank you for taking time away from your family to sit in a room and Zoom with your classes, or record videos so that they could see you teaching a new concept. Thank you for reaching out and making sure that they were okay. Thank you for being the sounding board for the parents who are going crazy from having to do our job and their job on top of what they already had to do. Thank you for loving your kids. And I can say, like I said, I'm a teacher, I can say from experience, when we take your kids into our classroom, they become our children. And we love them and we care about them. And so thank you for loving these kids like they're your own, for being the voice of reason for them, for being there for them through this. I teach high school, and it's just been days where sometimes the kids will text just to say hi because they miss us, and that's okay. Thank you for making the environment so safe that they want to text you and see how you and your family are doing, and send you happy Mother's Day or happy Father's Day. And I don't even have the words to express how appreciated you are, even if nobody has told you. I know that we just had Teacher Appreciation Week and it looked different than it ever has. If nobody told you that you're appreciated, you're appreciated. I'd buy you all a coffee mug if I could, to show you just how appreciated you are. But what you're doing is, it's not just because you needed a job. Teaching is a calling. It's actually one of the fivefold ministries, and what you're doing is important and it is needed. And this next generation is going off to do bigger and better things because of what you've instilled in them. And that should not be taken for granted. You should know that you're creating the next president, the next pastor, the next teacher, the next lawyer, the next doctor right in your classroom. And that that's rewarding. That's something that we forget sometimes. You know, the one that argues with you all day in class could be the next lawyer that fights for rights for people. The one who never stops talking could be the next teacher that has to talk in front of a classroom forever, whatever it may be, as the bell rings and I try not to cry. What you did was important. You are the reason that the world is still going right now, because you didn't stop. And so I just wanted to take today, this week, knowing that this, like I said, is the last week for some, or the next couple weeks of the last week, and make sure you know that I appreciate you, your kids love you, and what you're doing, this calling that you're walking out, is worth it, and you're appreciated. Thank you. have to be honest, these letters to you videos keep getting harder and harder. Sitting in my classroom full of emotions before I ever cut the camera on, seeing the little fat heads of my kids back here and my posters and all my little notes from them on the wall, and having to take all that down and pack up my classroom today has been really hard. So I just wanted to make sure to come on and try to encourage the teachers, because I know we could all use some encouragement right now. So I hope it blessed you. Tag a teacher in this. Send it to a teacher that you appreciate today. Let them know. Because I'll just be honest, we need to know that you appreciate what's going on. So have a good day.